Hello Internet, Rumbutt here. And we've now defeated all 4 Lords of Cinder that we need to defeat. We have the last cinders that we need to place on the thrones to get all 5 Lords in the thrones. But before we do that, we're going to do a little bit of cleanup. We have a couple of things to take care of. The first of which, well, we got a bunch of souls from defeating the Twin Princes, so we are going to talk to Ludlith first and see what we can make out of it. See what we can make out of the Twin Prince's soul. Hey, Ludlith.
Aha, thou'rt returned, and a fine day it is. So, happened upon any twisted souls?
Yep. So, from the Twin Prince's soul, we can get Lothric's Holy Sword, which is a standard straight sword with a special stinger, special magic stinger, or an ultra great sword, Lorien's great sword, which will basically now neither of these is the sword that Lorien uses in the fight, because you actually have to go into New Game Plus and have both of them, and then once you have both Lorien's Great Sword and Lothric's Holy Sword, you can combine them into the Twin Prince's Great Sword. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get Lorien's Great Sword because it's super cool. Thanks, Ludlith.
I took the mantle of Lord of Cinder of mine own volition. I speak these words with pride. Choose thy fate alone. Seize it with thine own hands. All the more should thy fate entail such foul betrayal.
Alright. And now we're going to go level up. I think I can get maybe 2 levels off the Twin Princes. Let's take a look.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Alright, and we're going to throw Faith up. Just 1 level. Just 1 level. Barely. Barely short of a 2nd level. Alright, and... yeah, I'm gonna increase Dex by 1 as well. Wait. No, I'm gonna increase Faith by 1 so that I can use Great Heal.
Farewell, Ashen One. Mayst thou thy peace discover.
I think I still have a few pyromancies to buy from Cornix.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I am pleased to have a pupil as dedicated as you.
Yeah, I still have Karthus Beacon, so I'm gonna burn a soul to get that. So we'll get the Karthus Beacon. We might have to purchase everything from him. Or not. I mean, that's not going to do anything since he sells an infinite number of them. And then it takes chunks to reinforce my Pyro Flame any further, so...
Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
Alright. So yeah, we've done that. Now, like I said, we have a couple of things to take care of before we move on. Before we place the cinders of the before we place Lothric's cinders, we have a couple of things to do. And I need to check on something really quick. So I'm going to do that. Because I need to make sure that I get the things that I'm trying to get. I know one of the things, but the other one is something I haven't done before, so I want to make sure. Okay. So now, we're going to go outside the shrine. Cue elevator music. Anytime now. Thank you. Okay. So we're outside the shrine, and let's see if I remember the proper place. It's over here, isn't it? I think it is, yeah. So we see, once again, here at Hodrick's grave, there's a new oh. Yeah, so... That looks like Cirrus, doesn't it? So after you defeat the Twin Princes, Cirrus, perishes. By the way, you can summon Cirrus for the Twin Princes. Obviously, I wasn't embered, so we couldn't see the sign, but her sign is outside the bonfire. And after you defeat the Twin Princes, you can also summon Orbeck if you're not an asshole who killed him. And once you've defeated the Twin Princes, both of them will end up dead, and this is where you will find Cirrus's corpse, along with the Sunless Talisman. And we can now buy Cirrus's armor from the Shrine Handmaid. If I know, or rather, we should be able to, so let's take a look.
Ah, well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
So, if we go to armor, yep, here is Cirrus's set, the Sunless set, which we can purchase now. So now that we've dealt with
Ashen
Cirrus's quest
Be
line,
sure to bring more souls.
we can do a couple of things, but before we do that, I missed an item in the Profane Capital, so we're going to go down there, and we're going to get that. I'm going to swap my Speckled Stone Plate for the Flame Stone Plate really quick. Right? And now we're going to go and the item is somewhere down here. And I missed it because I was rushing past. I rushed past it, heading to Yorm. It should be on this broken bit of bridge here. Ow. There it is. The Oni Slayer Great Bow. So now we're just gonna... There we go. Yeah, I kind of rushed past that the first time. So now we got the Oni Slayer Great Bow, which is the other Great Bow in the game, other than the Dragon Slayer. And now we're going to head to... Hold on. I want the Farron Ring. Wait, no. Let's put the... Where is it? Where is it? Ah. A Hornet Ring. And the Magic Stone Plate. Okay. So now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and... now that Cirrus is gone, we can complete Leonhardt's quest. So that's what we're going to do next. So we're going to go to Rosaria's bedchamber in the Cathedral of the Deep. And we'll notice there's a man grub here. This man grub is, well, if we kill him, we'll get the Hazel Pick and Xanthus Crown again, so clearly this man grub was Yellowfinger Hazel, which is interesting. But now, we're finally going to join Rosaria's Fingers. And we get the Covenant. Now, we can respec our attributes and alter our appearance with Rosaria. We have to give her a Pale Tongue to do either of those. And we can give her Pale Tongues to advance in the Covenant. So we're going to give Rosaria a Pale Tongue. And now, we're going to leave. And you'll notice now that we've joined the Covenant and given Rosaria a Pale Tongue, Leonhard is here. Let's talk to him.
So, you've chosen to serve Rosaria after all. She will be pleased with me for finding her another finger. But be warned, my friend. Rosaria's fingers need only fetch tongues for their mistress. Otherwise, we are free, unchained. Like Yellowfinger, you can choose to believe that all fingers share camaraderie. But do not force your romance upon the rest of us.
Oh, Leonhard. Alright. So now we've spoken to Leonhard. Now, I'm going to travel back to Firelink and then back here really quick to reload the area. And now that we've reloaded the area, you see that it appears that Rosaria has been slain. We can get the Black Eye Orb from her. Now, even though she's dead, we can still offer Pale Tongues, change our appearance, and all that stuff. So, you know, it's not really a big deal. But, what the fuck, right? We get a Black Eye Orb, which, if you remember from Dark Souls 1, is an Orb of Vengeance. And it casts its gaze towards Irithyll. So, guess we're headed to Irithyll, right? And I know exactly where to go in this instance. We're gonna head to Aldrich's boss room. So here we are. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw on my target shield. I don't remember if there's a... Okay. So let's take the elevator up, shall we? And we're gonna go into Guinevere's chamber. And the Black Eye Orb is quivering. And that means we should use it.
Well, never expected to see you here. Couldn't resist her any longer. and now you want to ravage her soul as well. I sowed the seeds, I'll prune the mess. I, Leon, swear still upon my vows to the goddess.
Okay. That wasn't working out too well.
To spoil her soul. Certainly no beast wrapped in human skin.
Come on, buddy. Okay, the pairing's not working out too well.
What do you want with her soul? Isn't flesh enough for a sick beast?
Alright, I'm out.
Blessed Rosaria.
And there goes Leonhard. From him we get the Soul of Rosaria, the Crescent Moon Sword, his really sick Shotel type weapon, and of course the Silver Mask, his mask. The rest of his armor set is available for purchase at the Shrine Handmaid. Now, there's a couple of things that we can do with Leonhard's soul. Or, sorry, not Leonhard's soul, with Rosaria's soul. The first thing that we can do with Rosaria's soul is that we can restore her to life. Now, I will say that there is no actual benefit to doing that, since you can get all of her stuff, even though she's dead. However, you know, if you want to roleplay, then roleplay. However, we have a soul, so you know what we can do with a soul. Yes, you know what we can do with a soul. We can transpose it. Now, unlike every other soul or transposable soul in the game, you can only get one thing from Rosaria's soul.
Aha, thou returned, and a fine day it is. So, happened upon any twisted souls?
As you'll notice, there's only one new thing. Bountiful Sunlight, which is a special miracle granted by Guinevere, the Princess of Sunlight. It's almost 100% certain that Rosaria is Guinevere, and we're going to get this miracle. Because I'm a filthy faith build. So there we go.
I took the mantle of Lord of Cinder of mine own volition. I speak these words with pride. Choose thy fate alone. Seize it with thine own hands. All the more should thy fate entail such foul betrayal.
I suppose we're ready for the end of the game, so next time we'll be finishing up with the game. So sorry for the short episode, but there really wasn't that much to put in here. But thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Later, Internet.